He said that there's notes and then there's a transcript. I asked for a transcript. That's what I asked for. There's a transcript I had to get. I have to go online. Because I want to try to fight it. Like, it's the retaliation. I need to prove that the retaliation. I need to prove that they didn't do a research what they're supposed to do. It doesn't cost that much. And their complaint, it shows that they're running away from something. They're not getting the problem solved. They just complain. See? It's a normal connection.
And your data's on?
Yeah. That's weird. It says Wi-Fi unavailable.
You don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know. Your phone not registered on a network, so you can only make emergency calls.
See, you know what? I've had my Wi-Fi shut off accidentally. Check the Wi-Fi. Is it on?
It's on.
This works. Mine's working.
I don't know. But all day.
That's your new phone, not the old one, right?
It's the phone that I got at AT&T. T-Mobile. Maybe I'll shut it off and on.
Yeah, sometimes that helps. I've had to do that on mine too. I had to reset it, turn it off.
No, but it'll do that every once in a while. It just won't work at all. Like, we'll find someone that has Wi-Fi and then plug it in the Wi-Fi. See, I don't know.
You shouldn't have to do that with data. take things in and out, and then he goes over to the dumpster with like a milk crate. He dumps what's ever in the milk crate, and he comes back with more stuff. And then he takes what's ever in the milk in the basket, and he puts it by the tire pressure. And when somebody goes there to tire pressure, his stuff's in the way. And I'm like, you're gonna move your stuff, right? I said, you're gonna move your stuff out of here because if somebody comes to use tire pressure, you need to move. He's like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay. And I walk away. And then he proceeds to take the stuff out of the basket one by one and put it where the tire pressure gauge is and all this stuff. And I'm like, you can't leave your stuff there. And he goes, no, don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, if somebody comes, you're going to have to move it. So then he takes one of the things out and he puts it over there by the street, the opposite direction. And I'm like, what is he doing? Why don't he just take the basket and take it all over there and whatever? But he just took one thing out of there and walks over there. And then he comes back, and I thought maybe he was putting trash cans. He comes back, he's eating something out of a plastic bag, like a vegetable bag, and then he throws the bag on the ground. And he leaves his other bag over there by the street. So I'm thinking he's just going to move a bunch of stuff over there by the street. Maybe he just can't get his shit together and figure out he doesn't want the basket, or he's just going to do one thing at a time. And then he was standing there with his hand like this and just talking to himself for like 15 minutes. And then he starts walking back over where the one bag is, but he didn't touch the other bags or boxes. And I'm like, you're going to get your shit out of here, aren't you? And he's like, oh. And I'm like, and then somebody came in and wanted to use the air pump. So I put his shit in the basket and I wheel it over there by T-Mobile. And he just goes back where his bag is, and then he takes off down the street. They'll leave all that shit. And there was nothing in there. That's what they do. They bring up all their shit, they dig in the trash, and then they leave all their stuff there for everybody else to clean up. I'm not gonna do that shit. Clean up your own crap. And it's just trash. They're ill, so they leave trash everywhere.
They have attachment to it.
They have attachment to it, and they're ill. Like that one guy who's been sleeping in our parking lot for 8 years.
Trauma.
He just has trash in his car and empty boxes on top of his car.
But even like Patty didn't think it was trash. Her backyard.
It's trash.
And even her mom, look at the mom and the dad, they're pack rats.
Well, he said he didn't have a lot when he was growing up. He didn't
That's
want to throw
why
away
a lot of
anything.
these people didn't have a lot growing up either.
But Patty and
Patty the same way. They were the same way. They were spoiled.
they had a lot.
They really didn't have a lot. They just wanted their mom, and their mom.
I didn't have a
there.
lot growing up, and I don't do that.
You have a lot. Yeah, you do.
When I was growing up, I didn't have a lot.
You had a lot.
No, I
You had-
didn't.
Well, what did you have? What did you want that you didn't have?
I didn't want for anything because my parents didn't have any money. I never asked my parents for anything.
So what did you want that you needed, that you thought you needed to have?
I'm just saying, I didn't have a lot of clothes. I didn't have a lot of toys. And what I had to share. But I don't hoard things like she thinks she does.
But you do it in a different way. You buy things that you really don't need.
Exactly, but that's everybody does
No,
that.
not everyone does it. People that have trauma do it. People that have unhealed trauma.
I don't keep tons of empty
things.
stuff.
Well, they're not empty. Well, kind of.
You're saying Patty was poor. She wasn't poor.
She wasn't. No, she's not. She's poor.
She didn't grow up poor.
She grew up. They didn't know how to use money.
See, I don't feel like
They did grow up poor because they grew up in a one-bedroom house with all those kids. That's a lot of kids. They had to move. They had to end up
She had a
doing that.
one-bedroom house.
Come on. They weren't from here. They're not American. They're Mexican.
I I understand that, but
So they didn't get all that. They had to work it out.
when did she?
They barely got that house. You know, when we moved to
I'm talking about
Garden Grove?
before that. Where they moved before that?
In Midway City and somewhere else before that, but they lived in a one bedroom, and then before that they lived with family members that I know. But it was always sharing. They always had to share. Nothing was really theirs. That's why they always partied and went out, because nothing was theirs. The only thing that was there was probably their cars, and then if not, their cars got taken away because of DUIs and drinking.
Oh well, we didn't.
But she didn't have a lot.
We didn't own anything, and we didn't have a lot either. But I did. I had to share a bedroom with my sister.
They didn't have a bedroom, and even Lauren had to sleep on the floor.
Well, I know he had to sleep on the floor. Yeah.
So that goes to everybody. And Lauren, if anything, Lauren had a lot. He had a lot more than me. And I had a lot more than him. Everyone has a different ways. But to freaking hurt somebody's feeling and lie and keep lying about it because of jealousy, it just doesn't make sense.
When did they move into that house over there?
When, like, I think a year after or a year before we moved into the Garden Grove house, Imperial house.
But they bought that house, right?
They bought that house, and then even then that house had 2 bedrooms in it, and then they remodeled it, or they had like 1 bedroom in it, I think. And they remodeled it to have it how it had the bedrooms in it. That
house
now.
had to have more than 1 bedroom.
No, it was somebody made that house. Someone designed it. It had 1 big bedroom in it and 2 bathrooms.
1 bedroom?
Yes,
Usually
it
you
was
don't
a
see
design.
1 bedroom.
I know that, but it was a house. It had like how they told me it was a layout, that it was really weird how the layout was. Because Lauren's mom and dad's bedroom was part of the bathroom and that hallway, that where those 2
bedrooms.
not 2 bedrooms, the 2 closets are at, the 2 mirror closets.
Mm-hmm.
That was all 1 bedroom.
Yeah, I could see a 2 bedroom.
No, it was all 1 bedroom. Not a 2 bedroom, it was a
That's
1
weird.
bedroom. And then the other one was just like a hallway and like a bathroom in the end. They said it was really weird how it was laid out. Even the backyard it was all different backyard. And the back, okay, the back where I used to sleep and where the 2 back was never there. They added onto it.
That's a big backyard they got.
So the 2 bedrooms in the backyard, they were not there. They added those on.
You know what's small is that house that Patty owns now.
I don't know. I've never been there.
It's got a huge front yard where
Yeah, those are pedophiles over
where
there.
he has his cars,
Yep.
and then it's just small.
Never been
my
there.
parking. Yeah, they got a big yard with a little dinky house and only 1 bedroom. And they have a basement. Oh, I forgot about the donuts.
The gate broken.
Oh, that's not very hot. Don't forget your hat and your your pants. that.